A player on the New York Jets roster, apparently a lot of people are sleeping on it. An insider warned us we shouldn't be doing that. We'll talk about it. Boy Green Daily starts now.
Oh my gosh, it's morphin' time! To me, talking New York Jets is my superpower. Boy Green Daily starts now. Wow! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available, of course, wherever you get your podcast. We're streaming live on Facebook, at BoyGreen25, Twitter, at BoyGreen25, and right here on YouTube, at BoyGreen25 as well. If you're coming on in, whether live or after the fact, hit that like button, baby, and hit subscribe as well. We are getting you ready for a huge New York Jets football season. And let's give you the latest update on the training camp dates. Rookies reported on Saturday over the weekend. It is now Monday. Veterans report tomorrow, July 28th. The first practice for the New York Jets in training camp is Wednesday coming up, baby, on the 29th. So tomorrow, Veterans report. The day after that, first practice. We are back, baby. Love it. Let's go. We're freaking back. It's great to be here. We have an article in the YouTube description down below with more details on this very subject matter at hand. And let's freaking get into it. Good morning, everybody there in the chat. It's great to have the community gathered for today's testimony, for today's, choir here of all kinds of things going on here. Well, first, let's go to it. And Jets Worldwide says, Sauce Carter, this is an Azarie Thomas shirt, sir. This is Azarie Thomas, and no, I won't turn around to prove it. You're just going to have to trust me. This number one New York Jets shirt I'm wearing is clearly Azarie Thomas. There's no question about it. I've always been an Azarie Thomas guy, and I will continue to be. But I won't turn around to prove it. You're just going to have to believe me that this is Azarie Thomas. But thank you very much, Jets Worldwide. Thank you. A.Z. Thomas, baby. One's up. Let's put up the respect. Let's acknowledge him as one of the corners on this roster. All right, let's get into it here on the latest episode of the Jets Collective podcast. Rich Cimini told everybody, hey, there's a player that y'all are sleeping on that maybe you shouldn't be. And that's Isaiah Davis. Let's roll the footage.
Is interesting because the player that nobody talks about, who this coaching staff is very high on, is Isaiah Davis. I mean, when he got in there last year, we just lost BT again, but when he got in there last year, Jake, you remember Isaiah Davis did some good things, and I think everyone is assuming that Braylon Allen is going to win the number 2 running back job because he's got the biggest biceps and he looks like Hercules, but that is not exactly the case. I think there'll be a battle there for that. Now, all 3 guys are going to play, obviously, but don't sleep on Isaiah Davis. He can do a lot of different things, and he can catch the ball, and he could be a third down back as well.
There you go. That is ESPN's Rich Cimini on the latest Jets Collective podcast, of course, co-hosted by ESPN New York's Jake Asman, Brandon Tierney, longtime radio guy, now the host of BT Unleashed on YouTube. There's that whole tandem, but that was Rich Cimini, of course. Those were his pipes speaking, and he says Isaiah Davis is being overlooked. Now, I will say this. It is easy to overlook Isaiah Davis. It's easy to overlook Isaiah Davis. Here's why, right? Let's break down the room. Breece Hall was drafted much higher than Isaiah Davis. We'll get more into the draft status of one Isaiah Davis in a second. But Breece Hall was drafted in the 2nd round. Isaiah Davis was drafted in the 5th round. So there. Breece Hall got the franchise tag this offseason and then got the contract that made him the 5th highest paid running back in the National Football League. So naturally, Breece Hall gets a lot more attention than Isaiah Davis. Again, that's sort of obvious. Okay. And then we go to Isaiah Davis. We go to his original draft story coming into the league. the Jackrabbit, the former South Dakota State product, was the 173rd overall pick in the 5th round of the 2024 NFL Draft. In that same class, just 39 spots higher, the Jets drafted Braylon Allen at the back end of the 4th round. So clearly the Jets liked in that draft Braylon Allen more than Isaiah Davis, or yet Isaiah Davis would have been the one taken to the 4th round, not Braylon Allen. So I understand. So it's a cool warning by Rich Cimini. We're going to talk about Isaiah Davis as a player, and it seems like there's a lot of Jackrabbit fans out there in the audience, and that's phenomenal. But from my perspective, it's very easy to overlook Isaiah Davis. Breece Hall is a top 5 highest paid running back. Braylon Allen was drafted at 39 slots higher, and obviously he's got a Herculean body and all these things that sort of wow you on surface level. Totally makes sense why people are overlooking Isaiah Davis. But I like these kinds of stories. And we're going to get more into it here in a second. But I love these kinds of stories because now we have the summer of Adonai Mitchell. Apparently the summer of Isaiah Davis. We're hearing about these players that are just dominating, raising eyebrows, turning heads during this period of time. And they're intriguing the insiders. They're clearly intriguing the team, and the team is talking to the insiders about it like, there's clearly a needle-moving effort here, but what's real and what's not? We're about to get, again, on the field later this week for practice. We're going to get preseason games next month in just a handful of weeks. August 14th is the Jets' first preseason game, which, again, we'll have your play-by-play coverage right here on Boy Green Daily, baby. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm wondering which one of these are real. Hopefully they're all real. That'd be phenomenal. That my boy Azaria Thomas, number 1 in your hearts, number 1 on the shirt. Clearly my Azaria Thomas shirt I'm wearing right now. Okay? That Azaria Thomas or Adonai Mitchell or Isaiah Davis or whoever your guy happens to be out there in the audience is part of the ultimate puzzle piece. Who's real? Which of these arrows pointing up is actually real, or is it just practice that we're talking about here? That's it. So, some more on this, on Isaiah Davis. He's 24 years of age. He's got 2 years left on his $4.2 million rookie contract. He has never started a game in his career, but he has appeared in 33 contests, and he seemingly has made the most of his opportunities. With those 33 games played, he's registered 671 yards from scrimmage. He scored 3 total touchdowns. He's averaged 6.5 scrimmage yards per touch. So it's been pretty good. And by the way, a lot of people are jumping on this Isaiah Davis bandwagon. So we just hear this from Rich Cimini. We did that one story for Michael Nanny of Jets X Factor where he predicted every position battle and what was going to happen. And during that part of the conversation, he predicted that Isaiah Davis would beat out Braylon Allen. We did that show like a week ago. And now Zach Rosenblatt is in that group that believes that Isaiah Davis is the guy beyond Breece Hall. Here is this quote: "This isn't so much a competition like the others on this list." He broke down a bunch of the position battles. "Since both running backs will get opportunities to play. However, I will be interested to see who falls second in the pecking order behind Breece Hall once the season starts. Allen was a summer star in each of his first 2 NFL seasons, though that hasn't translated to the regular season. He looked like he was starting to build some momentum last season before suffering a season-ending injury in Week 4 against the Miami Dolphins, but he's completely healthy now, and according to him, stronger and faster than ever. Isaiah Davis isn't a flashy player, and he's not as big or strong as Allen, so their skill sets will be applied differently. However, Davis seems to get the job done when given the opportunity. He's averaged 5.6 yards on 73 career carries, and he's caught 30 of 40 passes thrown his way." Zach Rosenblatt described one Isaiah Davis as, quote, "the early favorite to win the RB2 duties over Braylon Allen." I agree, Yo Holmes. He says, Braylon Allen got so screwed by Chris Banjo. What was he thinking? My Dr. Phil impression. What was he thinking? So bad. Yeah, terrible. I mean, he didn't really have many career returns, whether college or the pros. And then all of a sudden he goes out there, blows his leg out. And as Braylon Allen talked about, a sour taste in his mouth. Because remember, the Dolphins were like 3 and out or something, very quick off the field. Jets get the ball. They have like a 10-minute drive down the field, and Braylon Allen appears to be punching it into the end zone where we're like, okay, we just set the tone on Monday Night Football against a division rival. And Braylon Allen, as he was diving into the end zone, fumbled the football, and then boop, So that sucks. Dolphins get the ball, and then he has that injury, and those are basically bang to bang, back to back plays in terms of times he touched the football. And so hopefully Braylon Allen, NC Green saying now don't sleep on Braylon Allen. We can't sleep on Braylon Allen. We can't sleep on Isaiah Davis. Who can we sleep on? I'm not sure. We'll see. Yo Home says literally the running back room is the only one I feel good about. I feel pretty good about that room. Yeah. Jackrabbit feels like a good, I have to be careful with the superlatives, but, like Isaiah Davis is a player. Braylon Allen is a player. Breece Hall is a player. And I feel when they're on the field, I'm like, yeah, they could do things. Like, I'm not like, oh boy, he's out there. Yikes. What could that mean? I don't feel that way at all. We have over 120 people in the room. Like the video, folks, and hit subscribe. Appreciate all the support here on the channel. Look, we got some activity here on the chat. I love it. Aunt Jets 82, baby, is gifting a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Ring the bell. Aunt Jets 82. Let's frickin' go, brother. Every time 5 memberships or more are gifted on this channel, we must celebrate it like nobody's gosh darn business.
Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Beautiful, Aunt Jets 82. That is now $15 towards our raffle. You're $10 away from one of our raffle tickets. We'll be promoting that here in a little bit. So raffle tickets this month are $25 pop. Typically on this channel, they're only $3. So it makes things very easy. But we have the biggest raffle prizes we've ever had in this show's history. More on that in just a little bit. But thanks, Aunt Jets 82. Let's read those 5 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Thanks for supporting the program, buddy. Those 5 memberships went to Jet Green, J Capo 41, Cantor Jury 9156, Ricky Fisher 3836, Gang Green 44. You guys are all now members to the beautiful, the wonderful, the unmistakable Boy Green Coffee Club. Let's ride. Love it. Thank you so much, Aunt Jets 82. You're the best, baby. Love it. Let's make it rain from the high heavens, baby. Ooh, more memberships are being gifted. NC Green's entering the mix. Ring the bell once again. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, NC Green. Beautiful, my friend. Let's see. You are now, let me beep, boop, bop. You're now a mere $13 away from another raffle ticket. You already have 5 to our contest. You are $13 away from a 6th. This membership in the audience went to, let's see here. Love this. Keep the memberships flowing, baby. Zoink Nation. Zoinks. Yeah, see, I haven't been using some of my vernacular, right? Gosh darn banana. Zoinks. It's easy said it maybe a week ago that I've sort of mellowed out. Like you've sort of seen this channel, right? We're going to celebrate 6 years in September. So salute and applause to myself for we're about to be 6 years in September, 6 years old in September, this YouTube channel. And I'm very appreciative of the community. Easy says I've sort of mellowed out because like I still feel like I have really high energy, but the zoinks, the bananas, the everything, how I first started, where I was a little timid and then I blew up and then I came back down and now I'm whatever I am now. This is the version of Boy Green Daily. As I get older, I guess I get, a little bit different. So there you have it. So appreciate that. NC Green, like I said, $13 away for your next membership. And also, you have an invite, if you have not accepted it yet, to the Fantasy Football League. So if you guys are a member of either the Coffee Club or a Special Club League, we're doing Fantasy Football Leagues, one for each of the membership levels on YouTube. If you guys are like, whoa, I'm a fantasy football guy, I want a piece of that, well, hit me up on the email, folks, paulasdenjr@gmail.com. Get in one of those leagues. Again, you have to be a member here on YouTube to be a part of it. We're going to be in 2 leagues this year, and once the leagues fill up, we're going to be doing our drafts in late August or early September. And once we have the groups together, we can decide if we want to do a big WWE championship belt or something where everyone, chips in an amount of money to pay for it. And the winner gets to hold the championship belt for a year and then pass it to the next guy. And hopefully this group we build of the Espresso Club Fantasy Football League and the Coffee Club one is a group that stays together. That we're like whatever that 12 is in each of the leagues are around each other for a long time. And we could keep doing it. That'd be cool to have those kind of leagues around forever. So let me know. Again, Paul A. Esden Jr. at gmail.com. Whether you're an audio-only listener or what have you, make sure you reach out again. All you have to do is be a member on YouTube. Coffee Club is only $2.99. A Special Club is $5.99. And all kinds of perks also coexist in that. Ooh, Austrian Jets fan gifting a 5-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Let's go. Hell yeah, Austrian. That's what I'm freaking talking about, baby. Oh, yeah. And Austrian has just reached another level. Sweet Lord have mercy. He now has 6 raffle tickets to the contest. Burn, 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 burn. Yes, based on your previous Super Chat combinations, Austrian, you now have 6 raffle tickets, and you now stand alone in 4th place in our contest. So, number 1 Austrian Jet fan, there you go. I'm just updating the leaderboard right now. 6, count them, 6 freaking raffle tickets, baby. Yes, sir. Great job, Austrian. Nice work, my friend. Yeah, that's it. This is the biggest contest in this show's history, so I am excited to see who's going to win this. Again, we'll be drawing that winner on Sunday, August 2nd. There's been a slight change because your boy's going to training camp, baby. So I want to make sure that I'm live for that giveaway announcement. So we'll be doing it on Sunday, but your final chance, your final day to submit your raffle tickets is, of course, coming up this Friday, July 31st. So keep that in mind, folks, out there in the audience. And also, let's ring the bell because my mother, Imamji, she has joined the Espresso Club, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And the Espresso Club is a great place to be. Hell, she could get into the fantasy football now, being a member of that gosh darn Espresso Club. You love to see it. I didn't know she was going to be doing this. Wow.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There you go. She's in. She is an Espresso Club member, which also gives her 5 for our normal raffles, 5 bonus raffle tickets. But in this case, it's $15 added of raffle ticket money. So excellent work. Imamji jumping into the octagon. You love to see it. Beautiful. Thank you. Let's see. Let's read these 5 new Austrian members out to the audience. Thank you, Austrian. We've got Christopher Phillips. We got Trayvon Purnell, Montana NYJ, Jahashi Dio 7980, and also Shay K Records. You guys are all now members to the Boy Green Coffee Club. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Zooey mama. Yes. Oh, yes, of course. Darren's saying, hey, what's the wait, man? Because the kidney stones, for those who don't know, have passed. Thankfully, that happened in between. So we did the Espresso Club on Saturday night after my baseball shift. And that went to like, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning or something. I didn't go to bed till 2 in the morning. And then between 2 in the morning and the show starting at 7:30 in the morning, long story short, the less vivid version is the kidney stones passed. So yes, we must do our Monday meltdown where we announce our weight loss challenge. Why not now, Darren? He says, how much weight came off of the kidney stones? It's a great question. It's a great question. So let's get into it. So if you guys have been a fan of this show for a while, you will know the challenge in which I'm about to discuss. If you're new to the channel, well, I'll tell you it right now. Starting on June 1st, that was almost 2 months ago. It's about to be July, or August, excuse me, a little bit later this week. I decided to do a weight loss challenge, to try to be a healthier person. I want to be around for my children. I want to just be more physically fit because a couple years ago, I had complete reconstructive knee surgery. And I was immobilized for a significant period of time with this devastating injury. And I kept eating a bunch of crap and I wasn't working out, being immobilized. And I put on a ton of weight, more weight than I've ever put on in my entire life. And I sort of just kept saying to myself, like after like the injury started to heal and I was getting to walk around a lot more, I said, I could take this weight off whenever I want. And then I just never did it. So it just maintained and stayed and stayed. And then in June, I was like, enough is enough. June 1st, we're doing a weight loss challenge here on the show. And each Monday, I will give you guys a weight reveal. I will tell you guys my journey, what's going on. If you guys in the audience want to participate, feel free. But if you don't, I'll do it by myself. But if this motivates people out in the audience to be better, be healthier, then God bless America. So, with that being said, Darren, thank you for bringing that up. I have it written down here because I weighed myself in right before the show. So, let's do it, baby. The weight for Paul Andrew Esden Jr. on Monday, July 27th is 203.8 pounds. For those paying attention, we lost a pound from last Monday to this Monday. So I guess it's a pound. I don't know. I don't know if that's purely stone related. Now, I will admit, right, Boy Scout honor here. I've not been able to work out this week really at all, outside of some random walking. I did a few walking workouts, but that's it. Nothing more than that. So I don't know if that's stone related, lack of workout related with everything that was going on this week. So 203.8, which is great. Hey, the arrow's continuing to point in the right direction. That's good. But my goal, I started this at 213 pounds, this journey, almost 2 months ago. So I've lost essentially 10 pounds. I've lost essentially 10 pounds so far, which is awesome. My first goal doing this process is to be under 200. I had never been over 200 until the injury, and I just packed on the weight. In my sparring weight, which is like in Taekwondo sparring, like weighing in for the Taekwondo stuff, like I was like 155 pounds. So that's, that's 50 pounds of extra body, extra blubber this whale's carrying. All right. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get back there, but I want to get significantly under 200. I don't want to be at 199 and then every day I'm sort of teeter-tottering on 200. And I want to make this very clear. Everyone's journey is different. Like mine, I'm trying to get under 200. Maybe your goal is something different, and that's okay. We're all different people. So I'm not judging. If you want to share your weight losses in the comment section, I'll read them out. That's cool. But for me, I'm trying to get under 200, then hopefully healthily under 200. So maybe I get to 199 and we celebrate it here on the show. Then I'm at like 190, 185, 180. I don't know where it's going to go. My first goal was just get under 200, and then we'll sort of see what happens from there and get healthy. So there you go. 203.8 pounds, baby. And really, my secret sauce has been this. I haven't used any shots or anything. You guys some of you in the audience have told stories about Manjaro or Ozempic or anything else in the audience, and you guys use whatever you want to use. That's up to you. Again, I don't tell you your journey. I don't tell you what to do. I'll just tell you my journey so far has been drinking water primarily and exclusively at home. We have a water cooler, which actually saves money from the water bottles and doing all that, where they drop off. It's like your work water cooler, if people know what that is anymore. And we just load it up, and it's actually way cheaper, more efficient, and everything else. So phenomenal. So that's good. So that gives me cold, constant water at all times, which is great. So that motivates me to constantly drink water. I used to drink 2 or 3 sodas a day. So like it was bad. And now I drink like 1 soda a week, maybe. So we've cut down that portion control. That's another big one. Like if my fiance just makes a huge dinner, trying to think of that. Like a big breakfast is maybe a good example, but like bacon, potatoes, eggs, we're just sort of an ever-flowing bucket of, hey, you load up your plate with as much as you want. That's where I sometimes get in trouble. I'm like, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. That's where I get in trouble. But now I've been trying to do more portion control. Okay, this amount. So portion control, and working out, obviously. So that's been the 3 big keys for me. Portion control. I used to eat whatever the hell I wanted. So that wasn't great. I used to drink 2 or 3 sodas a day and barely any water. Now I've completely eliminated the sodas outside of maybe 1 a week, and then exclusively water, and then working out more. So, and the weight's falling off. So that's terrific. But now that I'm at 203.8 and I wanted to get under 200, I have not stepped on that scale and it being under 200 in many years. So I'm motivated now. I want to work out harder this week than I've ever worked out to get under. And then once I get under, I want to, it's sort of like, if you played King of the Hill when you were a kid, or if you ever been a champion in any boxing or MMA or something, and you climb that mountain to become the champion. Then you're the champion. Then everyone's coming for you. So you have to work even harder to maintain the championship. So once I get to under 200 pounds, and that's going to happen, I want to remain under 200 pounds for forever, hopefully. So yeah, that's going to be even harder to make sure you stay with it. Sustainability, I think, is key. People could do crazy diets and stuff, but I think the key is making sure that whatever you do, you believe that you could do for the rest of your life. If you do some crazy diet where, you do this or you do this or you do this, and then you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost 1,000 pounds. And then you just go back to your normal life. Then all of a sudden the weight comes back on. So whatever you do, you want to make sure that's sustainable. For me, the choices I've made, I believe, are very sustainable. Portion control. Yeah, put down the fork, fatty. Okay, all right. No, check that one off the bucket list. All right, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Water's not bad. I like water. Water's fine. It's not soda. It doesn't taste as good, but it's water. It's healthy. You need water. After a good workout, I drink a glass of water. I feel good. I'm like, tasty, cold, nice. Yes, aqua from the Arctics, right? Wherever that water boy line is, the water cold. Yeah, let me look up that line real quick. What's a water boy Arctic cold movie quote? Yeah, here it is. It's always cold because it's water from an Alaskan glacier, blessed by an Eskimo medicine man. That's why it's so special. See, that's it. There you go, right there. That the water is blessed by an Eskimo man. So, okay, beautiful. So, water's good. And then working out. I like working out, to be honest with you. You watch a show, listen to music, do whatever your vice is out there in the universe while you're working out. Yeah, man. So, there you go. Boom shakalaka. Great news on the way. Thank you, everybody. Yoham says, right now, Sunday weather looks bad for camp, but what do they know? Ooh, are you talking about Saturday, Yohams? Yeah, because I'll be there on Saturday, August 1st. Will be my training camp day. If weather looks bad, that's unfortunate. But I was just at Gangrene Beach Club, and it was raining to the high heavens, and I didn't care. We were all together. NC Green, BG, is your post-training camp visit at night or morning? It's morning. I don't think they do nights anymore. They used to do way back in the day. Cortland, they do the 2-a-day stuff. And before then, like Hofstra and all those, they'd have like the night training camp. Yeah, for us, it's morning. It's like, so I'm driving up on Friday. A fellow Jets content creators letting me sleep on their couch on Friday evening. So we'll be ready to go in the morning. We're going to drive over from this person's house and then go to, there's a place, I'll have to look it all up, but there's some place where you have to drop off your car and then you can hop on buses, which takes you to Jets training camp. And Jets training camp bus loading is at 6:30 in the morning. The practice starts at 8:30 in the morning. And then I think the practice over is at like 10:30 maybe. And then Jake's event with Chef Kevin Gilbert at the Cloverleaf Tavern is like from 11 something to 3, something like that. So, yeah, so mine is a morning visit, but I believe they're all morning visits now. I don't believe they're nights outside of, unless I do some green and white scrimmage thing, but that recently has been in the morning too. They haven't done that one at MetLife. I can't remember, a couple of years maybe. Yes. That's it. Yoham says Monday is a rough day to accurately measure. Huh, I never knew that. Well, probably should have known that before I started doing this, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. Yes, Jets Worldwide. Take the like button to Pound Town in celebration. Yes, it's a free way to do it, baby. Appreciate you. Stack says, BG, keep on going. Health is wealth. Amen, brother. And hopefully you're continuing to turn things around, Stack. I've heard what Nick Shine and a few others are trying to do with you. So, Stack, our thoughts are with you, my friend. Our thoughts are with you, and thank you for the support. Number one Austrian Jets fan. Great. Keep it up, BG. NC Green says, what's your fighting weight? Like I said, it was like 150, 155 was back then. So that's a 50 pound. I'm carrying around a 50-pound baby right now that's what's happening. Yeah. So am I getting back to fighting weight? Maybe. I'd love to go back to Taekwondo too, but I want to get back in shape because like to just be a fat tub of lard at Taekwondo, like my brain is going to want to do things I used to do. 360 roundhouse kicks, 360 back spin kicks, like all kinds of crazy taekwondo moves in my head that my head thinks I could do that my fat body cannot. So I need to lose the weight to be able to get back to hopefully properly training and getting back to that place. Hey, we were just talking about this guy, Jake Asman, baby, a $2 super chat.
Wow.
Add that to Jake Asman's total here. Jake Asman already has a raffle ticket to our contest. There you go. Very nice. Love it. Jake says, Boy Green on a Monday, baby. See you Saturday, baby. Yes, I will be there. I don't know if I have the image. I think it's on social media. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And we'll have it to promote at the Cloverleaf Tavern. Let me see if I can get this real quick like here. I think the Jake Asman Show Twitter account fired it out. Let me take a gander. Let me take a peek ski. Yes, here it is. Yes, Maniac Jets fan training camp meetup. All right, let me throw this up on the screen. Got the handsome Chef Kevin Gilbert on here and Jake Asman. All right, let's throw this up on the big board, baby. Yes, so if you guys are coming to training camp this weekend, please make sure you guys RSVP to the event. Here you go, baby. I'll hide Jake Asman's super chat for a second so you guys can see the poster. I'll also explain it for the audio-only listeners. And as Maniac Jets training camp meetup, Saturday, August 1st is the practice that I'll be going to in the morning. And then after the Jets practice in the morning, you guys can head on over to the Cloverleaf Tavern in Caldwell, New Jersey. That's Chef Kevin Gilbert's restaurant, for those who don't know. And join Jake Asman and a bunch of the Asmaniacs. It's going to be awesome. So I think the practice should end around like 10:30 or something like that. And then the party is like 11 a.m.-ish to like 3 p.m.-ish. So there's a bunch of time. So whenever you guys get there, you could come. That's in the private upstairs room of the Cloverleaf Tavern. That's the same place, of course, that our restaurant takeover will be at later this fall. So yes, I'll be attending as a participant, as a member. It's Jake's party, and Chef Kevin Gilbert's going to be there, and that's awesome. So I can't wait. So yeah, if you guys go to the practice, you could go there after. By the way, if you don't get training camp tickets, which were very difficult to acquire, you could still come to the meetup and hang out with a bunch of Jet fans. So feel free to do that. So huge shout out to Jake and Chef Kev. They're the best. So yes, thank you. Thank you, Jake. Can't wait to see you Saturday, and all you crazy Jet fans out there. That'll be great. NY Jets fandom says, Paul, you're too young for a Ozempic. You don't need it. No, I'm not using it at all. I don't shame anyone that chooses to use any of those things. To me, I wanted to try it naturally. And if I struggle with that, then I would explore other alternatives. But I think doing these 3 healthy major decisions in my life have made the weight fall off. So I think I'm good. If I ever need it, it's good to know that it's there, but I don't. I'm good. Let's see. Yo, Holmes says, weigh your food. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I've never done that before. Hey, our number 1 Austrian Jets fan, baby. Let's go. A $2 Euro super chat right to the cup.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, baby. Number 1 Austrian Jets fan, by the way, says, Boy Green is numero uno. See the jersey. See? Azaria Thomas, baby. AZ. Let's go. You do one of these. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Pow, salute. That was one of our old football handshakes on the sideline. You get a clap, 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 and salute. Everyone's doing all these new ones now. The slap and the dap and then the woo and all this crazy. Yeah, my handshake I do with my daughter is I go high five, boom, fist bump, boom, and then we go woo. That's our handshake. That's one I do with my daughter. High five, fist bump. High five she's got, and then like boom, boom, and then she goes, oh, fist, boom, and then oh yeah, that's our handshake. But yeah, back in football, I hadn't thought about this in a while, but it was the slap, slap, slap. Aha! It was a football handshake we used to do on the sideline. But Austrian saying, Boy Green is numero uno. See the jersey? Yeah, thank you. Number 1, baby. Number 1. Shout out to Azaria Thomas. He's a guy I'm super excited about in camp as a random thing that we've been talking about here. Beautiful. Austrian, we've added that to your raffle total so far this month. Thank you, sir, for the kind words. Yeah, AZ Thomas, baby. Oh, yeah. Yes. Nancy Green says bread and alcohol are killers. Well, I don't drink, so the alcohol's not a problem. But the bread, like they do a deal at my sandwich shop here locally every Tuesday. It's buy 2 subs, get 1 free. And because of how I'm working, like especially when I'm going to start the job in August, but also baseball. Like, I just need something on the go. And to have sandwiches, which again, one of them's free, so it helps financially. Like, I do that every Tuesday, but I normally love bread, but every once in a while I'll be like, you know what, Paul, you don't need the bread. I just ditch the sandwich. I just have the meat on chips or something. And so, yeah, that's what I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. Yeah. Um, Yo Home says weight loss is simple math, which I struggle with. But anywho, proceed with the comment. Gotta know the numbers. If you don't know the numbers, then you can't calculate the solution. Yeah, I'm sort of flying by the seam of my pants on that one. The portion control is sort of an eye test. Yeah, that seems about right. Or this. And then like working out, it's like 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 30 minutes, this. It's just sort of a mixed bag. But I'm sure if I was more calculated, right? Like Breaking Bad level, 1 kilo of this, 1 kilo of this, I'd be more accurate. Like it wouldn't be a guess, probably in the same way when I step on the scale and I'm like, all right, 203.8. All right, I guess, Craig Mechanic says, good job, BG. I'm starting to walk today. Got to get back at it. Can't let this injury hold me back. 100%. The injuries are the ones that can get you in the killer, right? I have the stones this week, so that got me there. They got me some problems when I was going through. Mac, 191 pounds. Let's go, baby. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm talking about. Mahar Khalil. Hell yeah. Home says rain all weekends, it seems. All right, well, the only thing I have to make sure, at these NFL training camps nowadays, you have to have everything in a clear pouch. I'll just make sure I have everything protected from rain. That's the big key. But rain all weekend, so be it. Mother Nature, let it rain down from the high heavens. Yeah. All right, let me jump through some of your comments here before we open up the phone lines here on the program. Yeah. Well, let's do this. We have over 200 people in the room, and I got to the phone line super late yesterday, so let's see if I can do better today. Let's play a quick Hep time out. Your phone calls next. We talk Jets training camp, Azaria Thomas diets. Who knows what could possibly come up here on the program? Let's hit it. We'll be back after this.
1, 2, 3.
Rock on, Hep. That's what I'm talking about. That, of course, from our tailgate last year, and more fun and festivities will be happening at the tailgate this year. Week 5, New York Jets, Cleveland Browns. If you guys have interest in going, please hit me up. Let's go. I see How About Them Jets actually has a question about the tailgate real quick. He says, whoop, all right, trigger happy here. Morning, Boy Green. Do you get a discount for a parking pass at the tailgate? I'm glad you asked that. How About Them Jets? Because I want to make this perfectly transparent, clear for everyone in the audience. Because, not that I messed it up last year, but I just made it way more complicated than it had to be. So, number one, if you buy a ticket through me, you could get a discount on the parking pass. If you simply buy a tailgate pass through me, so hopefully we sell this thing out in terms of tailgate, but we have 100 tailgate tickets. That's all the food and drink and all that jazz. We have 100 of them. We've sold 70 of them, so we have about 30 left, give or take. I might be a shekel off there, but we have about 30 left. If you simply just say, hey, Paul, I got season tickets, well, I guess that'd be a bad example for your parking pass, but if you already have a ticket purchase, you're just buying a tailgate through me, which you can. We have just exclusively tailgate passes available, but there's no parking pass discount included. And people have asked me, yeah, Paul, but can you slide me the discount link on the side? Well, here's the problem. Like so the week of or 2 weeks before the game, the Jets are going to give me a discount link and say, hey, send it to all your people. And if they want a discounted parking pass, it's $45 for a discounted parking pass. So less, well, some people paid a crazy price last year. So again, if you bought a ticket through me, you should be able to get a discounted parking pass. If you have any problems with that, please reach out. I don't want anyone paying this $100, $200. Like, what in the world? You giving up your left kidney for this parking pass? So please, if any of you in the audience bought a ticket through me and you're going through it and you're like, man, this is frustrating, it's not working, please reach out. I don't want you paying crazy prices. You don't have to. If you bought a ticket through me, you could get a $45 discounted parking pass. However, how about them Jets? It's only available if you buy a ticket through me, because what's going to happen is they're going to, when you go to get this discounted link that I share, and let's say you didn't buy a ticket through me, you just bought a tailgate thing through me, and you attempt to go through and say, ooh, ha, 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 I want my discounted thing. It's going to say, hey, punch in your account code, and we'll be able to track it to see if it's in Paul's group. If it's not in Paul's group, we know that this is BS, and they will reject your attempt to purchase at that discounted price. So how about them Jets? And anyone in the audience, if you buy a ticket through me to the Jets-Browns game, you can, in addition to that, a perk you could get. You don't have to get it. You can take public transportation if you want. But if you want, you have the ability to purchase a discounted parking pass for $45. So yes, you have to have the game ticket, to be able to get that. Tailgate is an extra, but the entire package, if you get a tailgate ticket, game ticket, and you get a rally towel with it that we are custom making for the event, it should be arriving to my house. Well, I got to get it to arrive hopefully to the new house, because, oh boy, they're going to send that box here, and I'm not going to be here probably. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yes, so it's $300 for the entire package if you want to go to the full thing. So how about them Jets? Reach out. And you can email me or reach out to me on any social media at BoyGreen25. That makes it super easy. So feel free to do so. Phone lines are open. That's a pinned comment on YouTube.com/BoyGreen25, baby. And we'll make it happen. Real quick before we go to the phone lines, Craig says, do we need to email you if you want the parking pass? I want one. So no, what will happen, Craig, is when we get close to the event, the Jets are going to give me a link, and I will announce it on the show and say, hey, if any of you are interested, some of you are taking public transportation, some of you doing whatever, if you want it, let me know, and I will make it available. I'll put it in the Discord. I'll put it on YouTube as a private members thing. I'll do anything and everything to get it over to you. So, Craig, don't worry about it when we get closer. You know, if it was me, I'd rather have the parking pass right now just to know it's lock and key. I don't want to wait till a week before, but that's just how the Jets do it. I don't know. Above my pay grade, and I'm just a simple man doing a simple podcast. I don't know. But a week or two before, I'll make sure you guys have the opportunity to do that. All right, let's go to the phone lines. That's a pinned comment on YouTube.com/BoyGreen25. We got to kick it off with this guy. Let's go to Hep.
Hey, Paul. Sorry, I came late to the show today. I had to get the grandsons off to camp.
Oh, no worries.
And but I'll watch it on the rebound later.
Yeah.
I was curious. Did you do your measurement? Yeah, weight in today?
I did. So we lost a pound from last week to this week. 203.8 is what we're at. Now, that's cool. I want it to keep going in that direction. But to be honest, if I'm like hand to God and he's watching me right now, like with the kidney stone situation and everything, I didn't do a lot of working out this week outside of random walking around and that kind of movement.
But you still lost a pound anyway.
That's true, right? But that's inspiring to me because I'm like, damn, if I would have done my normal workouts, I could have been a 202, 201. Who knows what I could be at? So it's just sort of lighting my fire, to be honest, to get there even faster. To get under that number and then stay under that number. So yes, lost a pound, not bad. All right.
Okay. I'm wondering if once you get to 200, maybe we'll put it to bed and we'll pick it up next June again or something like that. We don't want to keep doing this every week.
Oh yeah, right. Until like what? Right. I'm like, hey, I'm 150 pounds now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably be more. I'll probably keep track of it more as a private thing for me because before this whole show thing, when I had been thinking about doing it, I thought, hold yourself accountable each week. Don't just like like you step on the scale and you go, yeah, I think that's a number, and then you like forget. Like I wanted to write it down to be accountable for myself. So yeah, I'll probably do it, but right. Yes, I probably will not for the rest of my life. Welcome to Boy Green Daily in 2084. Wow, I'm down to this weight now. Yeah, I'm hoping
I'm
that's
98 pounds.
yeah, right. Yeah, I'm barely holding on. Yeah, yeah, that could be something. But yes, you're probably right. Yeah, once we get under 200, that'll be the big thing, and yeah, that'll be
Then we'll
good.
pick it up in June next year. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll make
right.
it an annual thing because it's
Yes,
probably healthy.
exactly.
I think a lot of people did do some things. I think a lot of people caught on and started
Yeah.
doing. I know I did. I'm down to 148, 149.
Congratulations, Hef. That's
Yeah,
amazing, man.
yeah, and I've been starting to just trying to like lift some weights and do some
Mm-hmm.
certain things and stuff. I'm
Mm-hmm.
feeling better.
Good.
It's so funny. You don't realize like certain things you lose as you get older. Um, like when you sit down, can you
Mm-hmm.
stand up without touching your hands on the ground?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Just sitting down and go, what?
Yeah. 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 Right. Right.
Because you
Hmm.
can do it when you're younger, but I've been able to do it now. But
Yeah.
at first I was like, whoa, this is hard, man.
Right.
But
Hmm.
you have the martial arts background. You should be able to pick that stuff up pretty quick, I imagine.
Yeah. I like that.
All right, bud. Checking in. See you on the
Yeah. There
rebound.
you go. There you go, Hep. Shout out to the grandkids going to camp. That's awesome. Training camp. Getting ready for the season. Okay. All right. There we go, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah. Love it. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Let's answer some more of your comments here. Some questions in the audience. Daniel says, I grew up in the 70s. We did not have obesity problem in this country. Yeah, I'm lucky. I guess some of it is you eat like crap. Some of it is genetics, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but no, I was a skinny kid growing up. I didn't have any weight problems or anything like that. I was pretty active. We were in Tang Sudo. I was in football. I was in a bunch of stuff. So no, I didn't have any obesity problems. So I'm lucky, I guess, on that front, Daniel. Yeah, I didn't have those kind of problems. But I know other people did. So each their own. Hey, let's go back to the phone lines. It's Badshaw with his Indy Jet shirt on too. Nice.
What up?
What's up, Badshaw?
Yeah.
Oh no, I lied. It's not. That's not the Indy
Y'all
Jet
was
shirt.
talking about,
Son of a.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna correct you. I was just like, yeah, that's what it is. But dude, I was listening to I was listening to y'all talk about. I think it was Carl said something about in the '60s. Yeah, I remember at our school when I first got to high school, we had soda machines in like outside the cafeteria, and then it was either my junior or senior year. They came in and got rid of like all the soda machines, and it was like these weird like milk machines that had like these weird kind of milks in them, and then had like Powerade and stuff, and we were pissed. Like they started putting cameras in the school, and it was just it just all hell broke loose. That just pissed me off. I used to love getting a 60-cent soda to wash down with the shitty school food. I'm still not for sure what kind of meat that was I was eating on my hamburger, but anyway. But I was listening to you talk about like our little running back situation, and I think it's kind of funny because last year there was a lot of people that were like, "Dude, Braylon Allen may take Brees's spot," or like he's going to be getting a bulk of the carries, which obviously he couldn't help what happened with the whole injury thing. But this is my question to you about that. So Isaiah Davis, is it he's just gotten so much better, or is it Braylon Allen? We think Braylon Allen's going to regress because, I mean, he looks like a freaking robot right now. I saw a picture of him the other day. And whatnot, but that was just kind of my question because I'm like, well, if Isaiah Davis has just gotten that much better, then that's just great. That's awesome. But I'm just afraid it's the other way where BA has just regressed a little.
No, that's a great question because, right, does someone rise, does someone fall, or perhaps is there multiple? Like, did both improve? To me, we're probably, if I'm being honest, as like we were in the middle of the show and I wrote that column this morning and everything, I think we're probably blowing it up too much because I think just all the roles are going to exist. So Brees Hall should be the guy getting paid that kind of money. It's just the guy the whole time. Braylon Allen is, in theory, the short yardage guy and those kind of things. So that's not going to change no matter what. And then hopefully, I'm hoping to the Lord above, please listen, is that we have a few games in the fourth quarter. We're up 10 and there's 12 minutes left. And the Jets go, release the Kraken. And Braylon Allen's ass trumps out. And he just thunders over 3, 4, 10 yards, 5, 6, 12 yards. And the defense like, geez, Lou, look at this guy. Look at this amount of man. This is annoying. And he's just the closer. And he's just tenderizing the meat. Just boom, 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 over and over again. I'm hoping that's his role. And Isaiah Davis is just more change of pace. He looked good in the screen game. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess there has to be an RB2. Like, there has to be a tight end 2 or this or that. But I just feel like they're both going to have really good roles if things are operating correctly. The Jets want to run the football. They couldn't run the football last year because the defense was so terrible. They were just getting out of game script. They were down 10-0, 14. Shit, guess we got to pass all over the place. And then Justin Fields was like, oh, boy, that might be a problem. That's one of my areas of weakness as a quarterback is throwing the football forward. And that led to all kinds of other things. So to me, maybe we're blowing up the RB2 thing too much. But it looks like I think it is twofold. Like Braylon being injured. When you can be injured, I've told the story in the past, so I won't tell it again, but I had a job and it was going great. And I randomly took a break from the job. Something came up. So I was gone for 2 or 3 weeks and the job went, we don't fucking need this Paul guy. We're doing just fine with that. We could cut him and save the money. And that's what happened. That 2 weeks of me being unavailable, they were like, you know what? We never realized how much we don't need this bastard. And then they cut me and saved the money. And I was like, Jesus. So like Braylon, right? He's gone. And Chet's like, oh man, we really wanted that Braylon. Wow, this Isaiah Davis guy, not bad. And so I think it's a little bit of being present, being available has raised the stock of one Isaiah Davis and then has shuttered or whatever word you want to use for Braylon. But I think they're both just going to have key roles, different roles. But I think they're both going to have key roles.
So when the new Madden game comes out and you're playing K-Brock, are you gonna have Brees as the starting back? Are you gonna have BA as your power? On the depth chart, you got your BA, the power back, and then you got.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have Isaiah as the third down guy? Or are we gonna leave Brees in there? How are we gonna do that, Paul?
Yeah, this is when people get annoyed. Like, so like the Madden game starts. Oh, cool, Red, I'm playing Badshaw. This is going to be awesome. All right, let's get into it. Badshaw has paused the game. Badshaw, we just started. What's going on? Depth chart. Oh, let me switch Braylon out to power back. All right, Isaiah Davis, third down back. Brees Hall, starting back. Okay, wait, who's my slot receiver? Okay, who's my kick return guy? I prefer this guy over this guy. And then like the other guys went around like, what the hell is going on over there? Is there a storm? What's happening? What's the delay? And I said, sorry, man. So what's going on? I had to fix the depth chart real quick. All right, we're in. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Madden is so advanced now. You can get power backs for the short yardage situation, switch it to the change of pace back. But sometimes it gets a little trippy all of a sudden on the third down. And I look to my right and I'm like, Isaiah Davis, get the hell out. I want Brees Hall in here right now, man. Get the hell out. I only want you if Brees is tired. Get out. And then you're like, oh, timeout. All right, switch the depth chart again.
Yeah, you definitely got to just
real issue.
Probably the best situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But yeah, now they've got gadget positions and all kinds of stuff. But I'm definitely looking forward to the new game. The college football game I wasn't crazy about. I've been playing it. It's not been that awesome. But anyway, man, I'm gonna hop off here. Let you get to other callers, but it's good talking to you.
Yeah, great catching up. There he is, Badshaw. And this is the first year since I'm normally an avid. I don't have a lot of time to play video games now, which feels very adult and old to say. Like I want to be playing Madden. I haven't played the new college football video game yet. I've heard people complaining about it, but I haven't played it this year. We had the whole move thing, and I haven't turned on the TV to play any games in some time. So hopefully that changes. That'd be cool. Incel Alon, great to see you in here, buddy. He says Brees Hall's getting the workload as long as Frank Reich is here. Look at Taylor's carries in Indy. That's a good point. Jonathan Taylor, of course. I'd love to see that kind of season. I'd love to see that kind of season. That'd be awesome. I still think they are going to use their other guys, and hopefully, again, it has to be the right game script. And the game script, of course, is again leads to infuse Braylon Allen in more than just short yardage and goal line situations, like just pounding the rock and having a guy with young legs. He's incredibly young. Brees Hall, like let's save him for the important carries. Not that Braylon Allen's carries aren't important, but like he can close and grind the game. He's a young player. He can have it. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to that kind of season. And man, I'd love in the same way as we talk about it with Garrett. But like Garrett has been better than Brees. That's not breaking news. Like Garrett's been better than Brees. Like he's had the first 3 years of his career, 8+ catches and over 1,000 yards. Only 5 receivers in NFL history have ever started their careers in that way. So like he's very unique. Brees Hall finally just got 1,000, but like the things we haven't seen from Garrett and Brees are like the monster season. So Jonathan Taylor gets brought up. Like I think Jonathan Taylor's led the league in rushing before. Like he's put up get like double-digit touchdowns, 12, 13, 14, 1,500 yards. Like that sort of thing we haven't seen from Brees. That'd be cool to see from Brees, especially as a top 5 highest paid running back. Garrett having that kind of season. That'd be cool. Like because, I am a Jets fan, of course. Obviously, I do the show every day, but I'm a football fan. When the Jets aren't playing, like if they have a bye week, I'm watching all these other NFL games. I love the NFL. I'm a fantasy football fan, so I'm watching, all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, for most of my Jets fandom, unfortunately, I haven't been able to go, woohoo, yeah, in fantasy, let me get this guy. I had Brett Favre in 2008. That was mostly fruitful until the end. I've had, Garrett Wilson, of course. I've had Brees Halls. I've had Jericho Cotcheries. I've had Lavernius Coles. I've had, Brandon Marshall in 2015. Ooh, baby. That was phenomenal. So yeah, I just want more fantasy relevant New York Jets players. That's what I want. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Sharon says, I don't work out, but I work 20 hours a day. Hot damn, only 24 hours in a day, Sharon. I appreciate your sacrifice. Yeah, I appreciate your grind. William Amley says, John Madden was a solid person, funny, great football mind, and analyst. I love John Madden, man. Turducken, former coach, of course, with the Raiders, phenomenal winning percentage. I think he has the best winning percentage of any coach in NFL history for his 10 years in. He had like a 782 winning percentage or something. It was incredible, whatever it was. Yeah, but John Madden was everything, man. The Madden video game, of course, his broadcasting, his passion, the telestrator. Oh, yeah. John Madden. I could talk about John Madden all day, man. Love John Madden. He's the best. And unfortunately, no longer with us. But I would have loved to, at some point in my life, would have loved to meet John Madden. Unfortunately, it just never happened. By the way, I also want to give, 2 shout outs here. First off, we're going to be back on live. I'm not leaving yet, but we are going to be back on again at 11 o'clock. So in about 2.5 hours or so. Looking forward to that live show. Now, remember, two notes. Starting in August, so August 1st, this weekend, we'll be live on the show, but we won't be live. When you guys are watching Boy Green Daily on Saturday morning, it'll either be with me and Hop and Pop or Court Sports. It'll be one of the two. And then I'll answer. I see an NC Green question there. So I'm either going to be live, quote unquote, on the show Saturday morning with Hop on Pop or with Court Sports. But I won't actually be live because I'll actually be on a bus to Jets training camp. But I can't miss a day of Boy Green Daily. So we'll record a show just for you guys that'll play as we're getting ready for training camp. So we will have a show that's premiering, debuting, whatever the word you want to use on Saturday morning. That will start at 7 a.m. So starting on August 1st, which is this Saturday, shows will shift from 7:30 a.m. to 7 a.m., moving forward permanently until this job indirectly I got with the Buffalo Bills changes at some point in the future. This is an all year round job. So that will be at 7 a.m. Boy Green Daily is moving forward. So there's shout out number 1. Shout out number 2 is I do these shows with the Man-Child Show at Boy Green Digital. Great digital network and everything. And our live shows have normally been twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, 11 a.m. Now they're going to be at 3 p.m. Okay, so those are shifting starting exactly in August. We don't do weekend shows, so it'll be whatever that first, second, third. August 3rd is when we'll start those shows. So those MC Show digital shows will start at 3:00 Mondays and Wednesdays, which is amazing. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So just 2 scheduling notes there. Boy Green Daily starting this Saturday will start at 7 a.m. Eastern time moving forward. And then the afternoon shows, my weekly live shows on the MC Show Digital Network will also be at 3:00. We'll be live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the middle of August. We'll be live 3 days a week in the middle of August. We'll have a fantasy football guy live on every Friday, so you guys can ask your questions. We'll probably do that starting in the middle of August. And then at the beginning of August, we'll be on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3:00. Try to make it more consistent for all you guys out there in the audience. Let me put all this lettuce away, all this hair I have. A lot of people get jealous because they're like, oh, Paul, look at you. You have hair and you still wear a hat. I love hats. I'm a hat guy. I don't know what to tell you. Let me go to this. Thank you for all the membership so far, everybody. NC Green, he says, BG, I meant your review on training camp. Will that be on YouTube that evening or next morning? Great question. I'll certainly save some stuff for the morning, but yeah, we'll have live content. I'll do some YouTube shorts, so you guys should be able to see that on immediate things of observations. So I have YouTube shorts. I'll probably do some sort of if me and Court Sports have time to do it before I hit the road, we will do something together on Saturday, whether that's live or pre-recorded, and then immediately posting. So we'll see. Maybe it will be live. I guess it'll depend on the Wi-Fi situation. But me and Court Sports will either do something on Saturday. So I'm leave. So we're going to the training camp at like 6:30. We're there from 6:30 to 10:30, let's call it, and all your player stuff, autographs, all that stuff, players, conversations, things of that nature. Go to the Chef Kevin Gilbert, Jake Asman party thing, go there for however long, and then go back to get my car because I think Court Sports is driving, and then we'll see if we do a show there before I head home back to New York. So TBD. But there will be something. So there will be some stuff that evening. There will be some stuff the next morning. There'll be both. I guess that's the long story short of that one, NC Green. I'll make sure we do both. We'll have content for both. Yeah, I want to get stuff out immediately on a variety of fronts. Yes. Whoa, baby. There you go. How about them Jets? Says Boy Green, sign me up for 3 full packages for the Jets-Browns game. Let's freaking go. Let's go. How about them Jets? All right, I will put you on my list right now. I have a master sheet in front of me. Awesome. How about them Jets? It's going to be great to have you at our tailgate. I am putting you down right now. So how about them Jets? I'll throw up the graphic here in a second to show you guys all the details of that. And folks, we are still collecting. So if you guys would like to come to the game, let me know and we can make that happen. So I'll put you down for how about them Jets? 3 full packages, Jets, Browns. All right, so 2 things here. First off, how about them Jets? Congratulations. We can't wait to have you at the tailgate. That's going to be amazing. Sunday, October 11th. Do me a favor, how about them Jets? Reach out to me via email, paul.a.esdenjr@gmail.com, and we'll finalize all the details, payment and things of that nature. We'll make all that happen here on the program. So thank you so much. Great. I'm glad that you're coming. And whoever you're bringing with you, I can't wait to meet your family or friends. That's going to be awesome. We haven't shown this one in a while, but let me show this one. These are all the details for our tailgate. So Boy Green and Woody New York Jets ticket and tailgate experience will all be sitting in section 118. The price is $300 per person. That includes your ticket to the game. That's section 118. That includes a rally towel that we're custom making for the event, so you can wave it above your heads and have a memento for it. And also the tailgate, which will have a live DJ, the B Sprinter. Shout out to Lou B. We'll have water and non-alcoholic. Water is also non-alcoholic. I said that every time. Water, Gatorade, all non-alcoholic drinks provided. We cannot distribute beer or alcohol. That is illegal. But if you want to bring your own alcohol, if that's something that revs your engine for a party, we will have coolers available that you can put your drinks into to stay cold. We'll have ice and coolers and stuff. So you can bring BYOB, bring your own booze, bring your own beer if you'd like. That's up to you out in the audience. But again, we will only be able to distribute water and Gatorade. And you see all the key figures down there. Chef Kevin Gilbert will be cooking the food. So catered food from Chef Kevin Gilbert, which is great. Again, now we have less than 30 tickets available because we'll have How About Them Jets coming in. We'll have Lou B. He'll be operating the B Sprinter with, we'll see if DJ Gina Turner is back and that whole crew. Hop on Pop will be there. We'll be doing our live Wounded Warrior 50-50 raffle reveal. And whoever wins that amount of money will get it instantly on the spot digital transfer. So we make that very transparent. And then, of course, the Jets Worldwide crew, Johnny Boy and Snowball will be there. They'll help us with the drinks, the games, cornhole, all this other different stuff we'll be having going on. So it'll be very entertaining. We'll also keep you posted on the parking lot section. That is TBD. Chef Kevin Gilbert and Luby are working with me behind the scenes on that one. So again, if you guys are still interested in go and you're out there in the audience, you're a Boy Green fan, you're a Coffee Club fan, you're an Espresso Club fan, you're a Jets fan, and you want to come to this game, spots are running out very quickly here for our Week 5, Sunday, October 11th, Jets Browns extravaganza. So excellent. Great to have you there. How about them Jets? Like I said, reach out to me so we can officially lock in your spot and make that happen. Okay, great. Terrence Hill is going to be there, and you're going to meet so many great Jet fans. How about them Jets? It was great to hang out with you at the Gangrene Beach Club. So like I said, follow up with me on email or on any social media portal at BoyGreen25. How about them Jets? I don't want that to slip through the cracks. I wrote it in my notes, but I don't have any point of contact with you, so please reach out ASAP. Mahar Khalil, have I spoken with Woody? As a matter of fact, I'll share some, I guess it's depressing news, but I'll share you that. So me and Woody do speak semi-regularly. We text, and Woody had this, I don't want to call it a vacation. He had some work-related item where he was going to be available for a Tuesday, Thursday, and it would have been this week, Mahar. We would have brought back Boy Green Meets Woody for one time only this week for 2 shows. Unfortunately, the trip that Woody had planned got canceled, and he's back in the office. So unfortunately, it all fell apart. I was just this close to promoting it. Like, we're back, baby, for a week. And unfortunately, it all fell apart. So we're not back. But we have been texting. We're fired up for the event. Sunday, October 11th. Woody should also be there for the restaurant takeover the night before, Saturday, October 10th. But I have spoken to Woody. He's doing great. He's got a new job, making money for his family. That's what's most important. So I have spoken to Woody. He's excited for the event. We're actually just texting over the weekend about details about the event and making sure we lock everything up. I want everything to go perfect. There's so many moving pieces, but the good thing is we have a great team around us. Lou B's phenomenal. Chef Kevin Gilbert's phenomenal. My fiance is phenomenal. Jets Worldwide is phenomenal. James Woody is phenomenal. Hop on Pop is phenomenal. So we got a great team, so no one can do it alone. It's all a wolf pack. We're all together. So, yes, I'm very excited for that event. It'll be great. So, yes, I've been texting Woody on the side about details of that event and just in general, friendly chatter. We have One Easy Money 155 saying, or I can cry into that rally towel, wipe my tears after another losing season. It is a versatile towel. You could use it for crying, for sweat, for anything. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy it with whatever you decide to do with that rally towel. Thank you. DNY for Life has a $5 super chat here on the program. Every time I get a super chat, we hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna.
Wow.
Boom shakalaka. All right, let's add this in. This is exciting. Excellent. Let me see. Okay, beautiful. All right. Excellent news. All right, you are $18 away, DNY for Life, for another raffle ticket to the contest. You already have 2 for this month. Your super chat is this. Good morning, Boy Green. How many tickets do you have for the game? Glad you're doing better. Hope the same for Brody. Can't wait for this game. Playoffs coming. Let's freaking go, baby. So we have, I'll check with my guy again, or my gal again, or both, I guess, because there's multiple people that work for the Jets, and I can let you know of how many more. So how about them Jets? When that comes in, I won't purchase or I won't organize more tickets. So we bought a pack of 60 tickets, some odd, from the Jets for this event because that's how many people had signed up or were going to sign up. So we had a 60 pack altogether. And then I have a few other areas in that same section that I can get things together with. So DNY for Life, text me. You got my number. If you need more tickets or you have people in mind or something, let me know and I can try to work that out with you. as well as this is coming in. So let me know. We can figure it out. And I could see if I have other areas, because I have to put the seating chart together, the final touches on it. That's coming up in August. So if you have purchased a ticket from me, we're going to be distributing that during the month of August. So, yeah, I wanted to finalize the seating chart, finalize the 2 spots, because here's the other thing, DNY for Life. Thank you for this $5 super chat. The other thing that's going on is we're doing our big giveaway, of course, our Jets Browns giveaway, where I'm giving away 2 tickets in our section. So I wanted to make sure that, for instance, one of you out there didn't win these 2 tickets, and I set up the seating chart already, and then you and your friends are not sitting next to each other. I would hate for that to happen. So we're going to be organizing the seating chart after we finish the giveaway. So again, this is the giveaway, folks. There is only 4 days left. That's it. And then you will never hear about this giveaway again this year. Jets Browns. Raffle tickets are $25 a pop. 2 tickets, section 118. 2 field access tickets. Before the game, you get to touch the field. 2 full tailgate passes at Chef Kevin Gilbert's Food in the parking lot. That full package I just mentioned is over $600 in value. Over $600 in value. Yet, you and a friend could potentially go to the game for $25. It's at random, of course. So the more raffle tickets you have, the better your odds are of winning this contest. We will be drawing this on Sunday, August 2nd, but it ends. The final time you can submit your finances is Friday night, Friday, July 31st. I will be at training camp on Saturday, or we would have drawn this winner on Saturday. I want to make sure I do it live in the comfy confines of the home. So we will be doing it live on the show on Sunday, August 2nd with the Jets Worldwide crew, the biggest raffle we've ever done. So, guys, you have a few more days to stuff the ballot box and get involved. If you don't have a ticket, you have no shot. But if you have 1 ticket, you have a chance. It could be Willy Wonka. You could open that chocolate bar. There's a golden ticket in there somewhere, perhaps out there in the audience. Appreciate it. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. That is the pinned comment on youtube.com/@BoyGreen25. Let's go to this guy. It's my 2 favorite letters in the alphabet. It's easy, baby.
Hey, man. We shouldn't have golden tickets, though, in that chocolate bar. They should be emerald tickets.
Ooh, I like that. Yes, the Emerald City, Wizard of Oz. Very nice. Great. You're worldly, pal. Yeah.
Yes, I'm worldly and knowledgeable and trivial at the same time. I have vast knowledge of nothing, so
that's a great combination if I've ever thought of it. Yeah.
So how is everything? How's your brother and the family, and how are you feeling? All that.
Yeah, so still a little sore, but I'm going to be honest. All the major pain is gone, thank goodness. Brody continues to heal up. That's good. I got to give him a call at some point early this week.
Is he going to be able to go to the game, Brody?
I don't think so. That's going to require, not just because of the medical stuff, in a general sense, it would require a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's just a lot of hoopla, I guess, for lack of a better word, of stuff that goes into it. He can't fly by himself, so someone has to either go get him or someone has to be with him for the initial flight with him and then back. So there's just a lot of moving pieces. I would love for him to go to a game, so hopefully that can happen. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but hopefully in the near future, that would be an amazing thing to pull off if we can make that happen. So I hope so. That'd be cool.
Maybe this college season, maybe you and your dad and Brody can go to one of those Notre Dame games like you do.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good. That'd be sweet. Yeah.
Let me get Brody out there, and then you 2 guys will be with him the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. I hope, like I said, I love when we can do stuff together. We haven't done something like that together in a long time. So, yeah, that's long overdue.
Nothing more important than family. Nothing
100%.
more important than family.
Yeah, and you're reminded of that every day. Yeah.
I just wondered if you saw my goofy little comment that was underneath that last super chat.
Underneath the super chat. All right, let me scroll up here.
You were talking about all the games that we were going to play, and I just figured I'd throw in something goofy and stupid.
Under the super chat. Okay, here it is. Easy. Don't forget the poison lawn dart competition. I did miss that. Okay, there you go, Easy.
Totally a joke. I just, I try to throw crazy shit and just
That's true. I like it. You keep things loose.
Hey, I have an idea. Just for fun today. Everybody come up with the goofiest game that they could possibly think of to bring to the tailgate. I think that'd be just a lot of fun. Let's see how creative. Let's see how sinister and creative we Jet fans truly are.
Yeah, light up the comments. Let me know. I'd love to do that because we. I'm trying to think of everything we have.
Like
Beer
we should have a
pong,
big
cornhole.
wheel where we tie up somebody, put them on the wheel, spin the wheel, and then throw things at them. All sorts of stupid things.
Sure, that's kinky. All right, I like that.
Like
All
the
right.
like I did this one time at a party, and someone came up with something really crazy. It was the sulfuric acid dunking booth.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
I told you we're just coming up with some crazy stuff.
All right, here's one. John LG says an easy eating competition.
And I could possibly win that. Of course, then my sugar would shoot up, and I'd be in the hospital. But other than that,
Taylor Sterling says a crazy game where we decide to bring pasta to a tailgate.
Oh, come on! Pasta's part of a tailgate. Pasta's part of every party.
Wow, I can't believe he's throwing
You tell me one party
on
you go to where there isn't at least pasta salad.
That's a good point. Yeah,
there macaroni
is salad everywhere.
Right, macaroni salad.
Yeah, sure, right. Potato salad, macaroni salad. Yeah, there's salad. Yeah,
there's this stuff, and actually that'd be cool at the tailgate because Chef Kev's making sliders. Sliders are just mini burgers.
That's true. Yeah, they are mini burgers. They're not full burgers. They're mini burgers. They're sliders. Yeah.
What is he putting them on? Is he putting them on like the Hawaiian rolls or?
That's a good question. I mean, I ate one last year, and that was the shame. I only had one of his delicious burgers because I was running around hosting, so I want to do a better job this year of doing the eating part. But I can't remember. Yeah. It was definitely on like a little bun. I'd have to go back and check the footage. I have the video out there of me like sampling it. I have to look. I love the Hawaiian buns. That would be a great idea. I never thought about that for a slider. That sounds delicious. I'm not sure if that's what he used.
You do a Hawaiian slider, which is the King's Hawaiian bun.
Okay.
And you put a piece of chicken and a piece of ham and a pineapple and the glaze on it.
Oh, that's foul. I hate ham, and pineapple is disgusting. So
but I'm saying it's and then that sweet red sauce that they put on it. The Hawaiian Polynesian sauce that you get it. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you have Chick-fil-A's up in upstate New York. Have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
Yes, it's a recent. I used to have it. I used to live down south. Had it all the time, and then about 7 years ago or so, they brought up a Chick-fil-A. It was so successful that they built a second Chick-fil-A. So it's all within like 40 minutes of my house.
Isn't that good?
Oh, I love Chick-fil-A. And these people in the north were like, Chick-fil-A, what the hell is this? This is phenomenal. I'm like, yeah, man. It's been down
they have them all over the south. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy that owned it, I think his name was his last name was Carroll or first name, something like that. And he was religious. So every person that works there gets benefits, even if they're part-time. And he has college funds available. And I mean, he passed away, but the company's still doing the same thing because it's run by his kids now. They are very religious and they are closed on Sundays.
Don't you mean Colonel Sanders?
No. Oh shit! I forget the owner's name, but no, that's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's a religious guy, and he closes all of his stores on Sunday. It doesn't even matter if it's in the mall. His stores are closed on Sundays because he believes everyone should have a day off.
Mm-hmm.
But the food is phenomenal. I like the little nuggets that you get there.
John LG is asking, are you bringing sausages to put on the grill this year?
I could. It depends. I mean, down here we only get like the big fat, bratwurst size sausage links and stuff. Yeah. But up in New York, you can still get those Italian pinwheel sausages, the ones that are wrapped up really tight and have the little sticks through them and stuff.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay,
those are good.
Mahar Khalil says he had a friend once bring a pizza maker to a tailgate to add in.
There you go.
Experience. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Chef Kev wants people, doing all that stuff. I think he's trying to get it organized and set.
That's probably true. Yeah.
I mean, that would be something that someone should have to check with him, unless they bring their own grill.
Oh, sure, right. You can do that.
If someone brings their own grill and stuff, so it's not interfering with Kev's equipment.
Yeah. That could be cut. That could be side different.
Yeah, put it next to it. It's going to be. We'll be parking in the area and stuff.
Yeah.
Me, probably. I'm going to drive up, but I'm probably going to wind up staying at a hotel and just taking an Uber to the stadium. It's probably pieces in the parking.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the park gets $45.
Or unless we all can meet at like at a hotel or at an Airbnb and then carpool to and from the parking lot back to the either an Airbnb or a hotel nearby.
That's possible, but I have to help Chef. He's got to bring tables, food, equipment,
No,
and all
I'm not
kinds of
talking about
stuff.
you. I'm talking about other people.
Oh,
who are
yeah,
coming
sure.
up
You
from
guys
out
can
of
do whatever the hell you want. Sure, save money as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't
like
yeah,
I know. I think NC Green is coming up.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, maybe we're not going to carpool up to New York because we want to have, be able to run around and do what we want. But maybe if we all pull together our assets and like get an Airbnb or stay at a local hotel, and then we just carpool to the stadium because parking's not cheap.
Yeah, I attempted because people have been asking me about this, so might as well bring this up. Last year, people were like, Paul, do you have like a book hotel deal or something? Like all of us can stay in one place. And I will tell you what happened. We'll reenact what happened.
Okay.
Ring! Hello, this is Hotel blah, blah, blah. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm Paul Esden. Hey, I was wondering if we could get like a wing of your hotel rooms. I've got like 50 people that want to stay at your hotel around this time. No, I'm not going to give you any wing deal. See ya. Boop. And I went, oh, okay. So they told me to shove it. Was the message. So my hotel adventures were short-lived. So now it's what everyone figured out on their own. Yeah.
But maybe we could. They do have group rates sometimes if it's guaranteed.
Yeah, but they definitely didn't have group rates.
At least if we stay at a hotel, we can carpool from.
No, right. That's still possible.
Hotel.
If you guys all figure it out on your own, like an Airbnb, that's what we're doing in Tennessee. A bunch of us are staying, like a bunch of coffee club members are staying in one house, and we're all there. We're all going to carpool and do all kinds of stuff, and it's cheaper than a hotel because we're all staying together. So that works out great. You guys can do that for sure for the Jets Browns game. Be my guest. Yeah.
Well, how many people are coming up from the North Carolina and Florida and surrounding areas?
A ton. Jared B's coming up. Not Philium. He's not coming up. A bunch of the Carolina, NC Green. There's a bunch of Carolina people that are coming. I know thought
Woody,
I had a bigger number.
Well, Woody's definitely coming up.
Well, Woody, obviously. Yes, right.
Yeah.
There's a ton of Philly Noodles could be coming up. We'll see if Indy ends up coming up. Like, there's a ton of people. Yeah.
Well, maybe we could all go to an Airbnb then. That does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, you guys feel free to organize it. Yeah, see if you can make it happen. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, anyone who wants to contact me, just we don't have to do it right now, but within the next, probably by the end of August.
Yeah.
Because in September, October. Yeah, by the end of August, we should try to make a plan so that we can go to an Airbnb. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saving money. I know I'm goofy on here, but I'm not crazy. Believe me, I'm not.
I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that.
Oh, I'm definitely eclectic. A little eclectic, but little. What do you call a rich person who's crazy? Eccentric. Yeah, that's a polite way of saying. Yeah, no. I'm not rich, but I'm just saying. Eccentric's a polite way of saying. He's batshit crazy.
Okay, so eccentric. Okay, well, that's great to know.
I'm not batshit. I'm fun. I like to have a good time.
Okay, who doesn't? That's lovely. Yeah.
But yeah, that would be something good that we could do. And then if someone wants to bring a grill and cook up their own stuff adjacent to what Chef's doing, that's cool too.
100%. Yeah, that would be great.
But I would not recommend we do anything that would further inhibit Chef Kevin from doing what he's doing.
No, I agree. Yeah, we don't want to bother him because, like, he's cooking for what will be, I believe, the tailgate will sell it by the time we get there.
Probably about 75 people.
100 actually.
So 50 will stay in the tailgate and watch from like portable TVs and stuff, and maybe 50 and 60 are going to be going inside the stadium.
Right now, I have about 64 or 65 that are coming to the game to all sit with us, and then the tailgate is 100 people. So so those people could have season tickets or something, so they could be going their own way. Or to your point, they could be staying.
They might have their own tickets too.
Yeah, exactly right. They could have it their own way, which is possible.
Like, some people have money; they can afford to buy 40, 50-yard line tickets.
Yeah, those are nice. Yep.
But the best seats in the house are the first 5 rows in the 200 section.
First 5 rows in the 200 section. Yeah. That's depending on where you are in the 200 section. That's probably
Well,
good.
around between the 40 and 30 yard line in that area.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
great seats.
yeah, I like those. We'll have to try to get those in the future.
Well, they're going to be money, but how often do we actually do this?
Once a year.
Well, you're going to what, 4 games this year? 3-4 games?
3 of the first 5.
You're going out to Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm
for
going
the
to
opener.
Tennessee. Yep, I'm
And
going
then
to
we
the
have
Packers
the Browns
home opener.
game.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
and
going
then you're
week
going
1,
to-
week 2, week 5 are the.
So you're going to the whiteout game.
Correct. Yep. So I have my gear ready now for the whiteout game. Fanatics had a sale, so
Right.
I'm
I
all
had a
set.
question about the whiteout. They keep talking about the new jerseys. They're not changing the jerseys. It's just the helmet that's new.
Exactly. And I'm glad you brought this up because this is a huge misconception. A lot of people were confused. The only thing that changed was the helmet. Their jerseys that they recently changed a few years ago are they're together. The whiteout will be this new helmet that just came out, and the white jerseys that already existed. So yes, if you have the white jerseys out there, the audience, they were doing some sale on them recently, but the jerseys did not change. Jerseys are the same from a few years ago. Yes.
Now, doesn't the new helmet have kind of like a metallic green Jets logo on it?
Yeah, it's
See, that's why I thought they might.
Yeah.
See, when they kept talking about a new jersey, I thought they might have had metallic green numbers on the jerseys because they were saying for the whiteout.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So it was kind of a little confusing there.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that unless they're doing another change, they're not reflective number. They're like this. I mean, this probably doesn't come through.
Yeah.
And this one's a little aerated, but yes, this
Well,
is it.
They're just the new jerseys that started when with Rodgers. Right. Okay. The only thing I don't like about the helmet, and I love the helmet, I would have loved if they did the traditional 2 stripes going down the top of the helmet.
That was a curious thing when we were talking about it. When we knew that there was a tease, I said, "Are we doing single block, double block? What are we doing?" So that was interesting. I don't mind this.
That was the only
difference.
difference.
Clean.
That was the only difference.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It's still nice, but usually the Jets, if you look at all their uniforms, they always had the 2 stripes. And the only time they didn't have 2 stripes was on the swatch. The Zach Wilson jerseys.
Yeah.
But every other time they had the 2 stripes up on the shoulders, or they had the 2 stripes on the sleeves. I call those like the Dallas Cowboys style Jet jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Right, shoulders on the top and the 2 stripes on the sleeve. Kind of like
the Cowboys have had some beautiful uniforms. I can't lie. What's the one of my favorites?
That's the one thing about the Cowboys; they always look classy.
Oh yeah,
they had some of the most beautiful uniforms. I also love the old New Orleans Saints uniforms. The white with the black outline around the gold numbers. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I love those Saints uniforms.
I don't know if I'll find them. Maybe this was it. I thought there was something different. Yeah, I thought I was going to find the Cowboys ones fast enough. They have some very nice jerseys. I can't lie. They've got a very clean look.
There's a website I found sells pro jerseys for like $35.
Wow, you better make sure you keep that on the DL.
Oh no, it's a popular thing. It sells NBA, Major League, all sorts of things. I think that they get them from China or something, but whatever they do.
Because there's no way. Yeah, because I mean, jerseys are expensive AF. But I have all mine are real. I don't think I've ever gotten like a off-brand one or something. I've never done that. But hey,
I just can't find a vintage like Namath jersey from Namath style jersey from the 70s.
Ooh, did you find an old Christie one on that website?
No. You would have to order it. But I want the type of jersey that he wore. I don't like the one where the stripes come right over the top and then stop right like that. You know?
Yeah.
They look cheap to me. It looks like this is a cheaper rendition of what the uniform should look like. I like the uniforms they actually wore on the field. And to get an on-field uniform is like $1,000. So nope.
Wow. Yeah. Intel Alon says those fake jerseys, the numbers fall off in 6 months. I wouldn't know. I've never bought them before, but I didn't know they were that bad. Yikes.
Oh well, it's not that they're bad. I bought one time, and the difference is the front numbers are the same size as the back numbers. So they put small numbers on front and back.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
So they make it look like they're all that, but they're really,
Yeah.
But for the casual fan who really doesn't give a crap,
that's
fine.
true, right? You're just representing your team, right? Exactly, right? Yeah.
I liked when they had the Vapor uniforms about 4 years ago. All the Vapor, the limited
Oh,
Vapor,
yes.
they
Yep.
had the stitched numbers.
Ooh.
And now the Vapor Limiteds have the steamed on numbers.
Yeah.
So you can't even get a stitched jersey anymore unless you want to like drop $300-400. So
yeah, I have a handful of stitched, not many, but I have a handful of special stitched ones. Those were very expensive.
I like the stitched ones better. But I mean, as long as you're going to the game and you're with your friends and fellow fans and you're representing your team, it's a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, being together is going to be the most important part. So I can't wait. It's only a couple months away.
Have they mentioned whether they're going to wear black, white, or green at the Browns game?
You know, the thing that I don't like about the Jets that other NFL teams do is that other NFL teams drop a uniform schedule. Like, hey, week 2, we're wearing the powder blue. Week 5, we're wearing the whites. Like, the Jets have not done that in a long time. So
they'll announce it the week of.
Right. But other teams announce it right now. Hey, here's our entire lineup for the full season. I think that's cool. So, no, the only one I know of is the week 2 whiteout game. That's it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be good. And everyone's going to be wearing white. And it'll be like a college rah-rah atmosphere. It'll be fun.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be awesome, Easy.
All right, guys. See you.
There you go. There's Easy. And again, he's not crazy. He's eccentric. He's not crazy. He's unique. He's not crazy. No, he's not. Here's someone else who's not crazy. I'm pretty sure that's not what the C stands for. Let's bring him in. C. See, we can't hear you. Something's going on. Yeah, you're not on mute, so I don't know if it's your phone or something, but nothing. All right, see, here's what we'll do. I'll kick you out of the room. Try to see if you come in and come back out. See if you can do that. Yeah, something's going on with your phone there. Can't hear you. All right, everybody, we got 280 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Back to the phone lines. It is Mr. Legend Famous Fulton.
Morning, Paul.
Top of the morning to you, sir. How we doing? How's the eye?
My head, it's still not feeling better.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, pal.
I put ice on it last night.
Man, how'd that do?
Huh?
How'd that work out, putting ice on it?
Well, it felt like it was cold and everything. And I was like, it like not been working for me, and I just
was it effective in any way?
Huh?
Was it effective in any way to help?
I don't know if it did, but
okay. All right. Well, continue to ice it. Give it a whirl. All right.
Yeah, but I am going to see the doctor today.
Oh, about your head or your knee or both?
Just a checkup.
Okay. Annual physical?
No, it's for my meds and everything. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, keep us posted.
Yeah. I'm sure my mom's about to send the video to me, but.
Oh yeah. We need to see the video.
She'll send it to. I'll send it to you.
Email me the footage. Yeah, we'll review the footage. Yeah.
Well, she hasn't got the video yet, but she's still
when she gets it, I am very much looking forward to seeing this footage. Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you got hit in the softball pole?
I got hit with a baseball bat once. I was in South Carolina, and I was in Goose Creek, South Carolina, and we lived in it's not a gated community. That sounds way too fancy. It was on a naval base. So it's just sort of like you had a group of homes on a naval base, and there was a school and all kinds of stuff. And there was this kid by a gazebo who had a baseball bat. He saw me and flung the bat at me, and it was going like a boomerang, and it hit me right in the ribs, and I folded like a lawn chair, and that hurt like a mother. Yep, that stung like the dickens. Yep, I got a baseball bat right to the rib cage, and he flung it from about 20 yards away, and he nailed me. I just turned around and boom, baseball bat right to the ribs, and I fell, and I just collapsed like a used lawn chair. Yeah, that was tough. That stung like the dickens, but not a softball. I'm not getting a softball to the face. No, that was not happening.
Yeah. Did it hurt when it happened?
Yeah, it was sort of like a crunching sound on the ribs. And then the problem was the wind came out of my lungs, so I'm just going because the bat got me right on the rib cage, and I was sucking wind, and so I just went and I just like timber, and then and went on the ground. I'm just like gasping for air, just like help me, I can't breathe, help me. So there's a little bit of that action going on. Yeah.
Yeah. If my coach pitched the softball to me,
yeah,
he's the pitcher. He would just throw it,
sure,
and then I had to hit it and everything, and then hit that ball so it doesn't get hit in the face again.
Yeah. So just avoid the face. Yeah, that's the number one rule. No one touch the hair of the face. Yeah.
Yeah. Last year,
sure,
we had a softball game.
All right.
And one of my friends got hurt pretty bad. So.
Oh Jesus! I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, not gonna happen again. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
What else is on your mind, Mr. Legendary Famous Fulton?
Well, my mom and I went to the South Pole yesterday.
The South what?
South Pole.
Oh, great. Was Santa down there?
No. It's a restaurant we went to.
Oh, but Santa wasn't there either?
No. It was in
North Pole,
Indiana.
The North Pole, not the South Pole. Who's in the South Pole? Is that like penguins or polar bears or something?
Well, the South Pole is a restaurant, and it's in Indiana.
What kind of food does it have?
Well, it's got like breaded tenderloin, cheese fries,
all right, nice.
Cheeseburger, chicken salad, chicken wrap.
Wow. Okay. South Pole. All right, that's where it's at. Yeah.
The one we had was they have like Shark Week. That's this week.
Shark Week? Oh, I just heard from Yo Holmes. The South Pole are penguins. Thank you, Yo Holmes. Thank you for that. South Pole are penguins. But wait, Shark Week. What does that mean? Are there going to be sharks in the South Pole?
Shark Week is like different kinds of sharks that you see on TV and everything.
Okay.
And they there's like a Shark Week Sunday.
Okay.
Which has got graham crackers.
My kids sing the songs. They sing the do shark something. Yeah, they sing that. My kids sing that. Yeah, they watch it all the time. That's a lot. Yeah. So that's what Shark Week's going to be. I'm going to listen to more of that. Yep. Oh God.
It sure is. Yeah. If you find it on National Geographic.
I love sharks. I love great white sharks, hammerhead sharks, tiger sharks. I love sharks. I'm scared of sharks deathly. Like I'm afraid of going in murky water that I can't see and I get eaten alive by a shark. Like that's a fear. That's up there. Yeah. I don't want that to happen. But I like seeing them from a distance. I go to the aquarium and you see this massive shark, like, whoa, or learning about the megalodon, like that big shark from the movies, and that like it's a real thing from way back in the day. Like I'm intrigued by sharks. I'm intrigued by marine biology. I took oceanography in high school, meteorology and oceanography. Like I love learning about the ocean. It's a fascinating subject matter. Yes. If I wasn't doing a Jets podcast, I'd be doing an oceanography podcast. I'm not sure how many of you would be watching or listening to that podcast, but I would do stuff about oceanography and the depths of the ocean and some of the animals and stuff. Yes.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully you can look that up. So.
Thank you, Mr. Legendary Famous Fulton. Well, hopefully your doctor visit goes well, my friend.
I will, and we'll see the video when we get it ready.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right. See ya. I'm hearing your mother yell, Fulton! Like it sort of sounded like Alvin, but it was Fulton. We have Ali saying, I never heard of Shark Week. I'm going to be honest. I've heard of Shark Week, but I never knew what it was all about. Like is that just a week of like if you turn on the TV, like people don't do this anymore because you're like going to an app now. You're going to Hulu or a lot of people don't channel surf anymore. I used to do that when I was younger. But like Shark Week, is it just like a week where a lot of shark shows are on, like Jaws or other shark movies, Sharknado. I don't know what that is, but I've heard of something with Sharknado. I don't know. I guess I don't pay attention. So, like, is that what Shark Week is, people? Am I missing it? Is that what that is? Is that what it's all about? Just random shark content in a specific week every year? So I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is. No clue. No idea. Not sure. But if you guys know, let me know. Reese says Shark Week is phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Shark Week. My kids love Shark Week, but I'm not sure on Shark Week. Anywho, let's go to C. I think we have him back. C.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Ah, we got you now. All right, here we go.
You know what I think the problem was? I had my earbuds. I took my earbuds out, and I had them next to me, and I think they were still kind of picking up the signal.
Oh, so sorry about that. Yeah.
That's fine. I put them in the house, and I think I'm good now. Hey, listen, I wanted to talk about EZ was talking about getting some people together for the tailgate.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like a hotel or something. Well, I'd be into that. You know, getting together with some people.
Perfect.
I'd even split a room. I don't know if I'd regret it, but I'd split a room with EZ.
Wow. I need cameras and microphones in that room. I need to know what the hell is going on in that room. All right. So there you go, EZ. Yeah. You've got a new roommate for I was about to say Shark Week, not Shark Week, Jets Week. Yeah. There you go.
I'll even drive up with him.
Wow. Okay. There you go. EZ. Make a stop by in Virginia and you can pick up C. That would be amazing.
My car.
Okay. There you go. Beautiful. All right. I am ready for this. Okay.
Anyway, something to think about, EZ.
There you go, EZ.
Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, getting back to the running back situation with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have 3 really good running backs that have been misused in their roles for the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
I think they only discovered Williams by accident, by putting him on offense. This kid's got all the talent in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He should be a bigger part. Braylon Allen's got his role. I don't know, short yardage, whatever. And Brees was definitely, in my opinion, wasted since he's been drafted. Mm-hmm. He's been wasted in a role that he's not suited for. And I think if Frank Reich can get these guys into proper roles, we're going to have a running back room that is going to be really, really good. I really believe that. A lot of our players have been misused in their roles. So hopefully,
right.
I don't think it's a talent problem at all. I just think that, somebody's good at one thing and somebody's good at another thing, and you have to use them in that specific role. And talking about getting hit in the head, as a kid, I once got hit in the head with a cinder block.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Yeah, I was a neighbor of mine. I was probably only about 10 or 11.
Oh God! Jesus!
A neighbor of mine was having some work done, and they had a big pile of cinder blocks in the yard.
Yeah,
and we were climbing on them and everything, and I was sitting down at the bottom with my back against it, and one of the kids pushed one off the top and hit me in the top of the head.
Jesus.
And they brought me to the hospital, and they couldn't do anything because my parents were out and they had no permission. So I was kind of laying in the hospital for I don't know how long until my parents were notified and were able to get to the hospital. But it wound up just being some stitches and a little bit of brain damage.
Okay, well, I haven't noticed any of the brain damage, so
there's a little bit there.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, because so for me in the house right now, we're packing, of course, and I've got boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 or 6 boxes, and my son is going to the bottom of these boxes going, "Huh, huh." I'm like, "Oh, dear God, like, this is gonna kill him. One of these top boxes are gonna fall and crush his poor body." So, I've been trying to, curtail that behavior. So, definitely don't want any
Yeah.
brain damage or anything else, but, yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
moving's a real pain in the ass, isn't it?
That's for sure. I never wanna move again. I do not wanna be inconvenient. I have to pack up my entire life and then move it 10 blocks down the street. How annoying is that? That's unbelievable. So, hopefully, this is the last move of my
and
life.
I'll tell you something, at my age right now,
Yeah.
I am never moving again unless it's to an assisted living home.
Yeah, see, there you go. Right,
And they
100%.
can
I
and
am
they can
absolutely
they
not that.
can carry me in there because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm never doing this again. This is the worst. This is
Yeah,
absolutely the
it's
worst.
yeah, and if you get a moving company,
Yeah.
it costs you probably almost as much as buying a house.
I
I mean,
looked
it's
at so here's something I don't know if anyone has experience with this, right? So, for me, every time I've ever moved, we've just like got a moving truck, shoved all the stuff in it, and moved from one place to
right.
the next. But I've heard as I was like getting ready for this particular move I'm doing, is people have been telling me about these pod things where they drop like this
Yeah.
big box on your driveway and you load it up, and then the moving truck people will grab that pod, put it on the back of the truck, bring it to your house, drop it off, and then unload it. And I said, "Oh, wow, that sounds super convenient." Then you don't drive the truck, the other people drive the truck. I'm like, "Oh, how much could that be?" $1,000 for one box. And I'm like, what the flying hoot? So yeah, $1,000 to load up this box and move it from one place to the next. And then this box isn't even guaranteed to bring all the stuff. And I'm like, well, and then it's more. I'm like, what the hell no? So I'm doing, it sounds like at this point, unless something new arises, I'm going to get a moving truck, rent it out for a day, and make as many trips as I have to make of moving all the shit from one place to another. Yeah.
Well, I discovered that when I was younger and we
Yeah.
used to move, you could call your friends,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and when I moved here, uh, my daughter, who's a school teacher, got me some young guys
Nice.
that, you pay them, buy them some pizza,
There you go.
and they would load the truck, unload the truck, bring it in your house.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm 72, and if you call your friends, they can't do anything. They're too damn old. You know what I mean?
That's right. So maybe I need to utilize that. I need to start
So you got
looking
it.
up my
Yeah, you
phone
got
contact. Do I have any friends that are like, hey, hey, we'll order a pizza, man. Hey, you want to grab some shit and let's go? Well, yes,
that.
maybe
Yeah,
that's what
that's
I gotta
when.
do.
Yeah, I used to be able to do that, but when you get older, man, it's like, come on over and help me move some boxes. I'll give you some insure.
So I will see. I will attempt that. I'll see if I can pony some of my friends into helping us move from one place to another. All right, I'll
Oh
keep
yeah,
that in mind. That's good advice.
I'm sure you can get some coffee club guys to drive
Yeah,
up to
come
your
on up.
house, and
That's it.
they'll all do it. Hey,
That's what I'm
one
talking.
other thing.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, finally, after many months of waiting, I get to go
Yeah.
to the surgeon
Oh, thank
for
goodness.
my
Well,
back.
prayers up for your surgery for that
Yeah,
that process.
hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to it because I want to get this resolved,
Of course, of course.
And the only thing I'm going to have to decide is whatever he tells me is do I get it, do I get whatever I have
Yeah,
to get done before the
yeah,
tailgate or after the tailgate?
yeah.
So, but anyway, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I got to get this over with.
Well, we'll be
Uh,
praying for you. Surgery's always scary, so I just hope everything goes well for you, see, and hopefully it gives you what for the love of God, have been desperately searching for many, many months. Hopefully it gives you the relief you're seeking.
yeah, hopefully. Anyway, listen, can't wait for the tailgate. And
Yeah.
again, easy, if you want to do something together,
Oh,
let me
baby.
know. Anybody else that wants to get together, let us know, and I'm sure we can all do something.
There you go. There's C, baby. All right. C apparently stands for cinder block. Cinder block. Good Lord. I don't know which one intrigued me more. A cinder block damaging part of C's brain, or now easy in a hotel room. All right. There you go. Nice. Wow. A lot to unpack there. That's for sure. A lot to unpack there. Mark Cicchetti saying, BG, hire a local moving company. Recommendation. Let me bring this up. Recommendation. Just hire a local moving company. They do all the work for you and do it right. Worth the money. You're a family man with young kids and you're a heifer. Don't be cheap, dude. All right. I don't know how much a local moving company is, but I'll look into that. All right. I'm a cheap bastard, so or I'm selective. I'm not cheap. I'm selective. There's a big difference. A big difference. I'll probably do it myself, but I'll look into it for you, Sacchetti. Okay, I'll look. All right. I'll think about it. I'll do some research at the very least. There you go. James says local business is the way to go. I'll look. I've never even thought about it locally, but yeah, I'll take a gander. I'll take a peek ski. All right, let's go back to the phone lines here. My fellow Azaria Thomas shirt wearing guy, it's Ricky New York Live.
Hey, what's happening, Paul? How you doing?
Hey, that's a great Azaria Thomas jersey right there, baby.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
In a jersey that predates him being on the team.
See,
that's
I think they are.
They really are. You really never heard of Shark Week?
So I've heard of it, but I never went beyond. So it would come up on a TV channel, Shark Week, and I just huh. Right. And then I never explored it further. I just always wonder, what's that? No idea. And my assumption was it's just a week of shark content, but I don't know.
Yes, exactly. It's like National Geographic Channel. They always got the animal shows and stuff, but I mean it's literally a week of shark content, like one show. Not necessarily movies, but shows, Okay. And it'll be one after the other, and they're really informative. It's cool. Dude, I'll tell you what, if you have like a shark phobia, and I never thought about this, but a couple of years ago, they had one of these things where the news helicopter was flying over one of the beaches here, and they're filming. And dude, you see all these people walking, chest deep, waist deep, and dude, you see these sharks just weaving in between, and they've got no friggin' idea that the things are even there.
Yeah.
And that was filmed here. And I was watching it, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm good.
Man, these are huge, big beasts, and now they tell us it's more likely to get struck by lightning than this because they're not there. They don't want any part of you. The movies make you think that they do. I don't know. I just see. I am wowed by them. I go to an aquarium. I'm wowed to see a 15-foot great white shark. I'm just in awe. Wow, look at the majesty of this massive beast. And there's bigger ones out there. It's just nuts. But that is a fear. I don't know. I don't know what, unless you're on Fear Factor or something. I don't know how you test these fears. But the thought of being in the middle of the ocean, we went on a cruise ship a couple of years ago, and just looking at the endless ocean. And just imagine accidentally falling out of this cruise ship and that there's just big ass sharks. There's 70,000 feet below you and anything is swimming down there that you can't see. It's just dark. I don't know that thing. There is a specific fear for that. I've looked it up before. Whatever. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but the fear of the murkiness, you can't see and there's anything could be under there, a shark that freaks me out. Yeah.
Well, there's that. And, which by the way, Tampa happens to be the lightning capital in the world, so being struck by lightning being more likely, probably for me at least. But dude, I'll tell you what, one time when I was real young, I was probably 8th grade or something like that. My parents took me down to the Abaco Islands. We went on vacation, and dude, you could be in water 100 feet deep, and you could see clear to the bottom. You could literally see everything. Mm-hmm. And one day I was out just kind of walking around in the water, and my mom walked down the dock thing and was standing out there talking to me. And I was like, check this out. I was like, there's a little barracuda, and he's following me everywhere I go. And I mean, when I say little, he was small.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And then one of the guys that worked there walked by, and she asked him, and he's like, oh yeah, that's just a little barracuda. And she was like, oh my God, And I'm like, he's tiny. He's not going to do anything. He's just curious. But dude, I don't know. I don't know what's better sometimes. seeing and knowing, or not seeing and not knowing. Because like,
all right, which one do you fear more? Like a big ass alligator or crocodile in murky water, or a big shark in murky water?
You know what? See, that's a tough question. Now, if it was an alligator, I would definitely say shark. If it was a crocodile, I would probably say crocodile, because those are two very different
Yes, right.
animals.
Mm.
I've alligators, contrary to what people think, like, dude, they just like lay around. They really don't bother anybody. You never really have problems with them. That they try to avoid people as much as possible. But dude, I don't know. Like there's something about like just the ocean, how vast it is, and something can be coming from any direction. I don't know. Probably the shark. Probably the shark.
Yeah, I'd probably say so too. Yeah.
By the way, hope Mr. Fulton's feeling better, and you guys got to quit getting hit with bats, man. Like, hopefully it wasn't one of these Michael.
Oh
Clemens
my god!
Wow,
look at that thing. Jesus,
because that'll leave a mark for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Clemens. I know we're all going to miss him at training camp this year. That's
I'll take his place. It's okay.
Oh, there you go.
Although I probably won't walk in shirtless. I think I need to add a little bit of muscle before I try that.
Touche.
But everybody else is going to be walking in tomorrow, and man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, we'll actually.
We've been waiting forever. We've been waiting forever for this. So for it to finally be here is just, come on.
I do, and I can't wait. I can't wait to start cranking out the content. I can't wait to see who looks good, who's lined up where. I'm friggin' ready, man. So I guess tomorrow is still 7:30. So tomorrow I will.
Correct. See you. That's right. Yes.
I will see you at 7:30. And
I can't wait, Ricky.
I'm looking forward to it. And if you want, you can shoot me a Discord message and tell me what the topic is. If not, I'm well versed in all things Jets, so I'll adapt.
There's two possibilities. One is Mahar Khalil really wants. He brought up a potential 53-man roster prediction before training camp, so I could come up with one of those, and then we could dissect it and debate what we think things are going to be. Or I just always leave the door open for topics, and as soon as training camp starts, news happens. Like we had it, what was that, Sunday? The Devondre Sweat, Tyler Barron, Tim Patrick news. So like news could just happen, which is great. I love those kind of shows where we're just reacting to things as they come, and good, bad, indifferent. So hopefully, again, after seeing, let's do a quick prayer circle here. After seeing Nick Scorton tear his ACL with the Carolina Panthers on the first day of training camp, please, and I say this for the Jets, I say this for every team, even the Patriots, who I hate. No injuries. I don't want injuries. Let's settle it all on the field. I know that's an impossible wish because people are going to get injured. People already have. But for the Jets, please, let's avoid major injuries in training camp, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah, well, the Giants lost two guys just during the mini camps a while back.
They did. A couple of defensive tackles, which destroyed their room was already questionable. That destroyed the room. Yeah, it was Roy something Lopez and someone else got. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. So, yeah.
That really does. But good point that you made. And, whether it's first thing in the morning and we get to do it here on Boy Green Daily, or it happens later in the day and I'll get it on Ricky New York Live. The fact is, training camp is here. And for all you Jets fans out there, just be aware. Darren Muji has made 13 trades in the 12 months that he's been here as our GM, which is over one a month. And if you think how long it's been since the last trade we made, that would tell you that Darren Muji is overdue to make a move.
And it looks like we're about to change from 1 month to the next, Ricky. So
that is right. So just keep that in the back of your mind there. We're overdue for one of those magic Muji moves. So who knows? Is it a Bobby Okereke? Is it a backup quarterback? Is it another kicker? It remains to be seen. But we're due for a move, and I have a feeling that one will be incoming anytime.
Well, Ricky, let's ask this question before we sign off on the show here. Incel Alon says, what's the higher priority, backup quarterback or backup center? So what's the higher priority? And then which one do you think Muji is more likely to make a move at first?
For as much as all of us fans clamor about it, they seem like they're okay with center the way that it is for the year.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I would think both priority and what's more likely would probably be backup quarterback if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And because you've got other guys, Tippmann can play center, Parham can play center. I mean, technically Newman can play center. Like you've got several other options there. Where at quarterback, you just really don't, and don't count Brady Cook as an option, people, because he's not. But yeah, and to me, like if I'm Darren Muji, I'm looking at this roster and going, what positions are left in this roster that we have rebuilt where we are one injury away from a disaster? Like I said, getting rid of Clements and all those guys and bringing in Osai, like that raised our floor. That means when we change personnel, there won't be this huge drop off. But when it comes to middle linebacker and when it comes to quarterback, there is still that huge drop off. So to me, those are the two areas that they should, address first and foremost.
Okay, I love it. Well, Ricky, give us a plug for Ricky New York Live, baby, because with training camp here, that means more Ricky New York Live content.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Ricky New York Live right here on YouTube. We will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. talking all things training camp and taking your calls. And normally my schedule used to alternate along with my work schedule, but now that Jets football is back, there is no more alternating. It will be every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So at 8, always at 8 p.m. So that's where you can find me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We had a nice boost this week, and now we're only 14 away from 400. So we're almost there. So, all right, man. Have a great day, BG. Have a great day, everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. And hey, man, Jets football is back. Let's go.
Let's go. Ricky New York Live, baby. He was the first person that commented on the stream this morning. Ricky New York Live was here from OG minute 1, and he's here all the way to last minute because we are back live in 90 minutes, folks. I'll be back on live for the MC Show digital channel that also cross streams live over here as well. So I'll be looking forward to that. Some more Jets talk, baby. Why not? You can never have enough. Like the video, hit subscribe on the way up, people. Really appreciate the support. Again, your boy Green is heading to training camp on Saturday, August 1st. I'll be there with Lou B. I'll be there with Court Sports. I'll be there at the Asmaniac meetup with Chef Kevin Gilbert at the Cloverleaf Tavern. I can't wait, baby. Football's freaking back, baby. And, of course, check out all my columns at heavy.com, talking all things New York Jets. I read several columns every day. So appreciate you guys in the audience. Again, 203.8 pounds. We are merely 3.8 pounds, beep, boop, bop, away from getting under 200, baby. So let's freaking go. And again, we'll be doing our raffle giveaway for the Jets Browns on Sunday, August 2nd. Again, normally it's on the 1st, but because I got this special opportunity, thank you to Danny from Instagram, a huge member of a huge fan of the show. He gave me 2 tickets to the practice that's open to the public, the only one open to the public on Saturday. So thank you, Danny. That's how me and Court Sports are going. So really appreciate you, Danny. Thank you for your generosity. And hopefully I can share that generosity back, certainly with you specifically, but also the entire coffee club by coming up with all kinds of observations and takeaways from training camp that I could share with each of you, which again, NC Green will be giving content that day and, of course, the next morning on Boy Green Daily. So, everybody, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back on in 90 minutes here on the YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next time.